As car makers clamor to introduce scrappage schemes, Nissan has unleashed its own program of incentives, and buyers of used Nissan Leaf electric cars stand to benefit. While the Nissan Switch scheme offers extra incentives for buyers of most new cars in the brand's range, it also extends to approved used Nissan Leafs, where a £2,000 discount is offered if you buy through Nissan Finance, an incentive offered in addition to the trade-in value of your own car. The company says this makes it possible to finance a used Nissan Leaf electric car for less than £100 a month. Brand new Leafs are excluded, though. New car buyers will receive a £2,000 allowance across most models in the range, although variants in the Ascenta trim level receive just £1,000 and Visia or Visia Plus models receive no subsidy at all. The Switch scheme can be combined with existing retail offers on new Nissan models. Under the scheme, the Nissan Micra can receive up to £3,600 in total support. The Juke is eligible for up to £4,500 in incentives, while the latest Nissan X-Trail receives £4,000 of support. Remaining stock examples of the outgoing Nissan Qashqai and X-Trail receive £4,500 and £5,000 of total support respectively. These incentives are in addition to the trade-in value of your old car. An important distinction between the Switch scheme and other current trade-in programs is that Nissan's is not a scrappage scheme. The company makes no mention of cars traded in under the scheme being permanently removed from the road. However, qualifying trade-in cars must still be registered on December 31, 2009 or earlier. The Nissan Switch scheme will run until September 31, 2017, for retail customers only.
Nissan Motor Company was a path-breaker in electric vehicles for the mass market, but for nearly 7 years the masses mostly ignored it. This week, Nissan hopes to inspire car buyers to turn to its new Leaf. On Tuesday in the US, the company will release a revised version of its Leaf all-electric car that will travel farther on a charge and add autonomous driving features while keeping the relatively low price of the current model, which starts at $30,000. "We have high expectations for the new Leaf," Nissan chief executive Hiroto Saikawa told shareholders in June, describing it as the core of the company's strategy to persuade average customers to adopt next-generation vehicles. For all the hype about electric vehicles, they still represent only roughly 1% of the global market, according to International Energy Agency estimates. That isn't what Nissan expected when it introduced the inaugural version of the Leaf in December 2010. At the time, Carlos Ghosn, the head of the alliance that includes Nissan and Renault SA, predicted the two companies would sell a cumulative 1.5 million electric vehicles by 2016, led by the Leaf. He also predicted that electric vehicles would account for 10% of global sales by 2020. The actual cumulative figure to date, 490,000. What happened? Low gasoline prices were one factor keeping a lid on demand for environmentally friendly vehicles, but the original Leaf had its own problems. Its range, even after updates, was only 107 miles on a full charge, making it ill-suited to road trips. The style touches also never really caught on, with the Wall Street Journal's Dan Neil raising his eyebrows at the biggest, most ridiculous headlamp since the invention of fire and a rear end he compared to a Sue's diaper. The new model is designed to address those issues. Although Nissan hasn't released the improved range figures, it says the new Leaf will alleviate range anxiety in Europe and Japan, where commutes are shorter on average than in the US. Leaked photos of the model from the factory floor hint at more mass-market styling. The vehicle will also come equipped with Nissan's ProPilot autonomous driving suite, which can navigate the vehicle within a single lane and in stop-and-go traffic. The new Leaf will be the first model to get Nissan's self-parking system. And Nissan has hinted it will perform more like an electric car than the old Leaf, which was tuned to resemble a conventional gasoline-powered family car. The focus on performance points to Nissan's biggest threat, one it didn't face in 2010, a mass-market car from Tesla Incorporated. Tesla has begun production of its $35,000 Model 3 sedan, a vehicle that has more than double the range of the current Leaf and a cool factor that has eluded Nissan with a 0 to 60 mph time of around 5 seconds. Around 500,000 people put down a $1,000 deposit to reserve the Model 3. Meanwhile, Tesla's Model S, which starts at around $70,000, is already selling nearly as many vehicles as the Leaf despite the higher price. Now if people think of electric cars, they think of Tesla, said Julie Boot, an auto analyst at Callum Smithers Associates. It must be disappointing for Nissan. The Tesla hype does seem to be getting to Nissan. Speaking at the June shareholder meeting, Mr. Ghosn said Nissan has sold far more electric vehicles than Tesla over the years, despite the outsized media coverage it receives. Another competitor is General Motors Company's Chevrolet Bolt, which offers range on a full charge of more than 200 miles and a price tag starting at $37,000. GM delivered only 9,500 to customers in the first 7 months of this year, partly because of limited availability at dealerships. For the moment, Nissan still enjoys a first-mover advantage in all-electric vehicles, given its experience and the lack of direct competition from most major automakers. But that advantage might not last long. Everyone from Toyota Motor Corporation to Daimler AG's Mercedes-Benz plans to introduce electric cars in the next few years. In the future, they're just one among many others, said Ms. Boot.
The new 2018 Subaru Crosstrek just arrived in showrooms, and it's already powering Subaru to record sales highs. Consumers responded to the all-new Crosstrek in a big way as the all-wheel drive crossover helped the brand reach an all-time record for August. The new generation Crosstrek also set an all-time record as it had its best month ever. Subaru of America reports Crosstrek sales for August increased 45.9% over the same month in 2016 and marked the first time that the model has topped 12,000 units in a month since it first arrived in 2013. Those are huge increases for the newly designed 5-door model. Why is Crosstrek so hot? Both the new Impreza Compact, plus 40.3%, and Crosstrek are powering Subaru to record highs because of the new Subaru Global Platform. Both Impreza and Crosstrek are the first models to get the new architecture that improves driving characteristics, increases interior room, and it makes both models safer than any Subaru model ever built. All future new generation Subaru models will get it. Crosstrek's new architecture improved rigidity in the frame, enhancing NVH, noise, vibration and harshness, handling and safety. Subaru engineers increased the use of higher strength steel to pull off the improvements. The Crosstrek also gets a new suspension with the rear stabilizer now attached directly to the body that reduces body roll by 50% over the outgoing model. This all translates to improved driving dynamics. Our goal is always to develop vehicles that are safe, reliable, versatile and fun. The 2018 Crosstrek offers customers all of that along with the features that they have come to expect from Subaru in a stylish new design, explained Alan Beck, Senior Vice President of Marketing, Subaru of America, Incorporated. Consumers are doing their research when looking for a new crossover and are responding in a big way to the new 2018 Subaru Crosstrek. They get an all-wheel drive vehicle that's comfortable for the city commute, fuel efficient, gets enhanced active safety, and is recreation purpose with a go-anywhere attitude. Subaru's second-generation Crosstrek is on fire right out of the gate and powers the brand to an all-time record in August.
A Subaru Legacy and Outback cracked windshield lawsuit claims the windshields are a safety hazard because they crack, chip and break, but Subaru says a warranty extension took care of the problems and the lawsuit should be tossed out. Plaintiff Lucia Luong says she bought a new 2015 Subaru Outback in February of 2015, but in March 2017 her windshield cracked, so she took it to a dealer for repairs. Luong says that although the windshield should have been covered under warranty, the dealer refused by saying her windshield wasn't included in the coverage. The proposed class action lawsuit includes 2015 Albanian Lex to 2016 Albanian Lex Subaru Outback and legacy vehicles, but Subaru filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit by claiming none of the arguments are with merit. Subaru told the court the windshield case is nothing more than a tempest in a teapot because the plaintiff is complaining about getting a crack in her windshield after owning her vehicle for a couple of years, and she is mad the dealer would not fix it for free. In addition, Subaru says attorneys have taken a warranty claim worth less than $1,000 and gone nuclear with it, attempting to plead a full-blown class action lawsuit by alleging all windshields in 2015 Albanian Lex and 2016 Albanian Lex Subaru Outback and legacy vehicles are defective. Subaru says the lawsuit is proof that no good deed goes unpunished because the automaker extended the warranty for windshields from 3 years/36,000 miles to 5 years unlimited miles in certain legacy and Outback vehicles. Under the warranty extension, customers receive a replacement windshield at no charge, or obtain reimbursement of out-of-pocket costs already paid, if the de-icer area of the windshield is damaged. Subaru considers the de-icer area as a small section along the bottom portion of the windshield that is damaged. The automaker says all of this was done nearly 2 years ago and customers were notified of the warranty extension, yet the plaintiff still chose to file the class action lawsuit. However, Subaru says the plaintiff is simply upset because a dealer rejected the warranty claim by finding the windshield didn't meet the requirements. According to Subaru, the plaintiff makes the request that 2015 Albanian Lex to 2016 Albanian Lex Legacy and Outback windshields be replaced even if there is nothing wrong with the windshields. The plaintiff also wants the automaker to reimburse the costs of all windshield replacements for whatever reason for 2015 Albanian Lex to 2016 Albanian Lex Legacy and Outback vehicles, even for vehicles that are not subject to the warranty extension and even though windshields that are in no way defective do crack sometimes. Calling the lawsuit a kitchen sink complaint, Subaru says the suit should be dismissed because the court lacks general personal jurisdiction over the automaker for the claims of non-California owners because they purchased their vehicles in and reside in other states. In addition, Subaru argues the plaintiff's claim fail as a matter of law or are insufficiently pled, especially the fraud claims. Subaru says claims of fraud should be tossed out because the automaker did the right thing by extending the warranty and letting customers know about the extension. The Subaru Legacy and Outback cracked windshield lawsuit was filed in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California, San Francisco Division.